All right, we're about to head out to the city of Ifrane. Ifrane. And on the way, we're stopping at a Roman city to see some Roman ruins and one other place, right? Do you know what it is?
No, I don't know what it is.
Okay, we'll catch up with that along the way because I'm not entirely sure what it is. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. We had to get going early because it's going to get hot out today. So, and we want to get to our destination in time to get settled in at the hotel, and everything should go fine.
Yeah, and we're going to be doing our different POVs for the video. So this is Pause POV, and go over to my second channel, Jacob's the Best at Stuff, to see my POV. So yeah, enjoy Pause video, I guess.
All right. All right, we're taking off. It's 9:15, so we had a little bit of a delay here. How long is it till the first stop?
First stop is an hour and a half.
About an hour and a half to the first
These are
stop.
basically like peanut butter chips.
There will be service stops.
Okay.
Putting gas in the car and stuff.
Okay. So we'll have one stop along the way in about 2 hours to the Roman village, right? It's going to be some Roman ruins we're going to. So we'll catch up on that later. We're stopped here on the highway. Eamon and his dad went over to get a pass, so they won't have to stop at every toll booth along the way. They're going to have a general pass. Also, one thing you might notice here is on the top of those posts, there's gigantic nests with birds in them. I think the birds are storks, but I'll have to ask somebody exactly what they are. They look like storks. Here's a little better view. You can see a bird up in the top of that one. Ordering lunch at the trucks on the side of the highway. They have a burger menu and a variety of other sandwiches. Here's Jacob's lunch. He's got a Moroccan style hot dog.
It doesn't look anything like a hot dog.
No, it's got cheese on it.
Is there even meat? Yeah, there's a meat in it.
There's the
covered
hot
by
dog.
the cheese.
You can see it. And you also got a dessert.
Yeah, this is flan. Oh, look at that.
Looks like flan.
Yeah, so...
And the 7-Up.
Yeah,
And what did you get? Tuna?
chocolate croissant.
Okay. And what did you get?
I don't know. I think it's like duck or something.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's some sort
Wow.
of...
Chicken.
Chicken? A snow globe.
Because you counted to 20, so you deserve it a gift.
Very nice. Shake it up.
Yeah.
Is it a snow globe?
Yeah, it's a snow globe.
Oh, a little bit of sparkly stuff in there.
It says Rabat.
Rabat.
So hopefully you'll be going there this trip. Probably next time we go to Mohamedia.
Jacob has gotten through the bread part and he's into the hot dog part.
It's good though.
It's hot?
It's really hot, but really good.
Well, that's good. Looks pretty good. We're starting our tour of the ancient Roman city of Volubilis. It's situated on a hill in the area around Makenes, I think is how you say the town. This was a thriving trade area in peaking in around the year 200. And then it was abandoned as the Roman Empire fell. and it was still fairly intact until an earthquake in the 1700s crumbled a lot of the buildings to the ground. But we're gonna go and see what's left of it, and talk to you then. We're getting into the main part of the city. Over here we have what used to be the Basilica, which isn't a church, it's a public building, a government building. And then there's the Forum, which is where they would do politics. And these small square rooms here were residential areas. A little better view of the Forum and the Basilica. Those columns there are what they call Corinthian columns. The tops are fairly fancy. They're the fanciest among the three basic styles of columns, which are Doric, Ionic, and then Corinthian. Beautiful view here, looking down at the ruins of the old city. Most of that down there, we're standing up at the temple, which is the highest point in town, and looking down upon what would have been residential areas probably. And then when we go uptown, then it will be more businesses. There's some good examples of Roman arches in here. To build an arch like that, they build a scaffolding to hold the rocks up, and they put the rocks starting on each side until they get to that top center rock, which is called the keystone. And that's what holds everything in place. And once they put that all together, they can take down the scaffolding, and the arch will hold itself up. Now, there's another example of a doorway down there using a lintel rather than an arch. So they used both things in their architecture. Right now we're inside of the Basilica. So this was originally government buildings, and then it was changed into a church when the Christians came in about 330 or so. As with most Roman cities, they managed their water very well. They had aqueducts, and they also had sewer draining systems. This is a drain hole where rainwater would run in and out of the building and into the sewer system. This area was the Forum, where they held political meetings. It's kind of like the center of town.
It's so hot.
Here we have a couple of mosaic floors. This one is called the Pescadores, fishermen. It's anything that's got something to do with fish when you're in a Latin-based language.
I can see the word pescat right
Pescat. There you go. So it would have been the floor of a residential house. Another mosaic of a man riding a donkey backwards.
I thought that was a javelina.
No, it's a donkey.
Yeah,
And he said that's
like
because the guy is an acrobat, so he's doing tricks on the donkey, riding it backwards and things like that. It's also a mosaic on a floor in a house. This area was a public fountain, one of the biggest fountains in town, and people would wash clothes and all kinds of things here. And then to the north side was the latrine. This was a public bathroom. You all right? Right, he was telling us before the origin of the word spa. It's an acronym from Roman times. It stands for Salud per Aqua, which means health through water. I never knew the origin of that word before. This is the Arc de Triomphe, so named because Arc de Triomphe literally means victory arch. The one in Paris is named that for the same reason, a victory in battle. And this was built after a victory in a war, and they triumphed over the enemy. Okay, now we're in the upper end of town. This is where the rich people lived. And this palace, which is about 1,000 square meters, was the home to one family. This is their atrium area. They had columns all over the place. A waiting pool, or a reflection pool, something like that. And then the bedroom, the living areas, kitchens, toilets. Must have been quite a place in its day. Little bit of a view of the palace from the outside. Gives you an idea of the size and the view out across the countryside. Absolutely beautiful. The rich people lived uptown because it was less smelly than it is down in the lower sections of town. Okay, this is another mosaic floor here, and it's telling a story of the daughter of Minos, the guy who built the labyrinth on Crete. And that's Dionysus, is the kind of drunk-looking guy there, as he usually was. Then that's Ares, or Mercury, and then the daughter of Minos. And it tells the story of the daughter getting Dionysus out of the labyrinth, and then he just left her. So it's a Greek tragedy. We're in the bath area now, and this was a spa. So it was filled with water and probably heated, and people would sit in here and soak in the warm water. Another mosaic floor, this one in the rich section of town. And so it's a little bigger and a little more intricate. This shows the 11 labors of Hercules. I believe that's about how many they were. And that symbol right there in the middle is the symbol for infinity. It's two rings intertwined, I guess is what you would call it. And there's also the peace symbols along the sides, which look like swastika. You see the swastika over there? Only that it's backwards. The Nazis are the ones who flipped this symbol around to use in Nazi Germany. This is the main drag. It goes from the entry gate way down on the end there and goes all the way down to the Arc de Triomphe at the other end. And this was the main commerce area. It was full of shops, and this is where people would have come to buy goods and anything they needed for daily life. And this is the baths over here. We saw a little bit of that before with the spa.
Every Roman town has to have a bath. I've been to the Roman baths and Bath, England.
That one's still intact.
Yeah, that one is very intact. It still has water. I'm not sure if it's the same water, but it's water in it. That one was really cool. But this is also really cool, and I really enjoy looking at it. The baths aren't as big as the one in England, though. I will say that. But it's still really cool to see. I like looking at Roman stuff. It's just really cool history, and I'm having a lot of fun making videos about it.
Well, we're done with our tour, and we're just having some water and taking a break in the shade before heading on the road again to our final destination. Hope you enjoyed the tour here of the city of what? Volubilis? I can't ever remember what it's called. I'll have to write it down. Volubilis. Volubilis.
The dog. Thank you. I got glad.
دابا ان شاء الله ندخل على لا فيلا مفيغيال لا فيلا مفيغيال
inside the wall.
عرفوا الصور ديالك الثاني
شنو هاد الشيء؟
السالج هدفنا مولاي اسماعيل باش يديه كاسونات ديال العرس ديال البنت اللي هو كابوس ديال فرنسا
Yeah.
ديال فرنسا
Okay.
باش
So-
يتزوج بها مولاي اسماعيل هادشي اللي تنقول لكم راه 500 سنه
So in the search.
شكون فيه قلت له صاحبي ليا البحث في مكناس ملي صاحبي لها سالج صغيره ما عجبهاش الحال ورفضاتو
Okay.
وصاحبوا العسكر ديالو باش يبقاو يديروا فيه السباحه
Okay.
هما العسكر ديالو داروا البلاش ديال العاوتاني شربوا فيه الماء
واخا.
ودابا دوكا تهدر عاد تصلحوه عاد تشحن
باغي
Okay.
يترجم لهم.
So 17th century. So the Sultan called Ismail I built this huge water reservoir because he was in love with Louis for the 14.
هذاك راه هو القصر القديم ديال مولاي اسماعيل.
واخا. Louis the 14 daughter.
Okay.
He wanted to marry her and come here to live with him, but she asked him to bring the sea or the ocean to the city if he wanted her to come here.
Okay.
So he ended up building this and offering it to her, but she found that it was too small and she refused him.
أنت أخي.
We have to
Round of beef. And a little towel. Oh, and then you grind it. So it's ground round with herbs. Mix it up, and there's your ground beef. Round with a little bit of fat added. Now we're getting some cutlets. I'm guessing that's lamb. And some sausages. And I'm guessing we're gonna take all of this and we'll take it inside and they're gonna grill it. Hey, we're eating dinner and we just got served some bread. We got served olives. These ones are a little spicy. That's an eggplant dish, non-spicy olives and pepper condiment. And this bread is called, you know what this is called? Bread. It's just bread. Is this the kind they cook on rocks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember to check your bread for rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. On the bottom, they cook it on stones.
So, we picked the meat out before. Now we sat at a restaurant, and we could actually go to any of these restaurants. They said, you know, the butcher shop isn't connected directly to any of the restaurants, so you just pick one. And we picked one right next door, and they barbecue the meat right out in front of the restaurant, and then they bring it in, serve it to you with whatever else you ordered, like the olives and the bread that we have here. We got water and Coke. Were you gonna say something?
Everything is delicious.
You said you really liked the bread.
Yeah.
Some of the best.
Especially the bread.
Mm-hmm. Bread looks really tasty.
Yeah. Have you tried it?
I like it, yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't want to eat too much because there's a lot of food coming.
I can't stop eating it.
All right, our food is here. It's all been grilled. That's the hamburger, and they grilled some onions and tomatoes to go with it.
This is actually really good.
We didn't get the onions.
I didn't expect it
Oh,
to be
okay.
this good.
I'll pass that down. Over here, we've got some lamb chops, some sausages, and some chicken. And there's chicken. Yeah, there's chicken down there. We're gonna pass them down some grilled tomatoes and onions.
I think this is hamburger, and I tried the ground beef in my video, so I'll try the hamburger in Paul's video, I guess. This is really good. Both things are really good.
Great taste. Alright, we're all done eating and we ate almost everything that he bought at the butcher shop. So he did a very good job, didn't
Yes, everything was very good. Also, there's a cat right under us.
he? Yeah, most of the restaurants come with feral cats, I guess you call them. They're actually fairly tame. They don't generally recommend that you pet them because they can have things like fleas.
Yeah, it's very tempting to pet it. It's just right under us, like a little pet can't hurt, right? Yeah, it can't hurt actually. Yeah, it definitely will hurt.
We're leaving our restaurant and heading for the hotel. It's going to be about 45-minute drive, something like that. And then we'll settle in for the night. Right, we've reached our hotel and our journey for today is over. So we're going to go get settled in and that'll be it for today. We'll probably won't be doing much of anything else today. We already ate and we're ready to go in. This hotel is primarily for teachers. They get priority here, and both of Eamon's parents are teachers, so they chose this for us. It's on the way to a place another town we're going called Marzuga, and we're staying here 2 nights, so tomorrow we're going to run up to Fez, which is a little over an hour north of here. That'll be our day trip for tomorrow. So, if you like the video,
Like and subscribe.
And get me enough likes that I beat Jacob in our video contest.
No, give me enough likes. Okay? So yeah, if you like the video, like and subscribe, and goodbye.
Goodbye.